British that created Nigeria in 1914 is the reason why a lot of us are suffering today. And today is the 2nd of February. As I always say, until we the contraction that the British put together, a lot of us will suffer before we arrive into our various destinations. Yes, the British Empire did well for their own citizens and the next generation, but they've done crime against humanity by putting 370 different ethnic groups together and call it Nigeria. Today, the same British is now angry by so many Nigerians that want to come and live here. They will probably say that you are not allowed to live here, but you can come and school here, pay a lot of money, and then you probably have to go away again. And my job as a person that believes in the right to self-determination, which is allowed under the African Union, the European Union, the United Nations Charter, the 1514 resolution that was put together on the 14th of December 1960, that says that the indigenous people have the right to self-determination. But today, a lot of people are asking that, how do we get that right? Are we going to dialogue? Some are even saying that they might get a referendum. I don't know whether a country like monster like Nigeria will allow a referendum. Referendum is something that will not be given to you by the corrupt current system known as Nigeria. So if anybody that is hoping that one day Nigeria will give you a referendum, a very good morning and welcome to the 2nd day of February. This is what the British have done. You know, they created all these empires using the resources from different parts of the world. But because the world is changing, they cannot do exactly what they were doing some 100 years ago. So what they've now done, like Nigeria, is allow the corrupt politicians to continue to use election. Every 4 years, the British continue to advise Nigerians to get their PVC. Vote for who you want. It is allowed. Your right is allowed. But a British citizen is currently being kept in the Nigerian DSS, going to almost 2 years now, known as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yet, the British government is not doing anything into why Nnamdi Kanu, that does not hold a Nigerian passport anymore, is still being kept by the DSS just because he says he wants a Biafra and not a Nigeria. And as you can see, there is no way a lot of us will not understand that the British knew that Biafra has to come. The British destroy part of the Biafra land. The British government, not the British people, we love the British people, but their government is wicked. Their government created all the crises in Africa, especially in what is known as Nigeria. And Nigeria must be destroyed. Nobody must enjoy Nigeria, not even the British Empire anymore. We will destroy Nigeria, so that way nobody enjoys it. If we, the indigenous people, cannot enjoy Nigeria, it is now better that we destroy Nigeria and nobody enjoy it. There is no way a lot of you might understand that those of us that have lived outside Nigeria like ourselves in the last 24 years, all this society that you are seeing today is part of what the British have done to make things better for their people. But in Africa, in Nigeria precisely, the British tells you go and get your PVC. But the British know exactly that there is no way you can use PVC in a fraudulent election that has been taking place since 1999 under the former President Olusegun Obasanjo, with a fraudulent document that was put together by the Fulani Caliphate known as the 1999 Constitution. If Yoruba people like, make una vote, that is not going to solve the problem of Nigeria. If the Igbo people like, let them continue to vote. It is not going to resolve our problem. If the Hausa people like, let them vote. The Shakiri, the Kanuris, all the 300 and something ethnic groups. It is the last man standing that will hit what is called Nigeria. All your politicians from the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, a Fulani man, to the Yoruba man in the House of Rep known as Femi Gbajabiamila, that wants to kill our own Oba Ogboni as we speak to you today. Femi Gbajabiamila is sending assassin to go and kill a Yoruba man, and we are putting this on record today, the 2nd day of February. In Surulere, Femi Gbajabiamila has now authorized the killing of Kabiyesi Oba Ogboni. Let me bring this to my face so that we can get this clear out quickly. I can now confirm that the House of Rep Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila, representing Surulere constituency, has now authorized the assassination attempt on the life of Oba Ogboni Kabiyesi in Lagos. Oba Ogboni was almost assassinated yesterday and likewise last week. We are putting this on record for everybody to be aware of. Ijaya, good morning, my brother. Today, the 2nd day of February at exactly 17 minutes past 9 a.m. from London. My name is Olami Koiki. Femi Gbajabiamila has now authorized the assassination attempt on the life of a Yoruba man known as Oba Ogboni. A lot of you know who is Oba Ogboni. Kabiyesi. His life is now under threat. And this is why we are telling the Yoruba people, we cannot continue like this. It is not just the Fulani that is going to attack us. We also know that the Fulanis are also using their own institution known as the Yoruba politician to kill us and attack us. We are putting it on record. The current House of Rep Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila ó ti ní kó lọ pa Ọba Ògbóni, ó ti rán àwọn assassinator people, àwọn tó máa ń pààyàn fún àwọn government. À ń fi sí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá léni pé Fẹ́mi Gbajabiamila, ẹni tó jẹ́ olórí speaker fún House of Rep, current one in Nigeria, ó ti issue pé kó lọ pa Kábíyèsí Ọba Ògbóni. Àwa ń sọ fún Fẹ́mi Gbajabiamila pé ìtẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe yìí, à ń sọ fún yín, ẹ̀yin Yorùbá politician, ẹ̀ ń rò pé a kàn ń sọ̀rọ̀ nítorí pé a sì ń ṣe tọmọlúàbí. Gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń gbọ́ mi láàárọ̀ yìí, mo fẹ́ fi tó yín létí pé lánàá Ọlọ́run ló tún yọ bàbá wa Ọba Ògbóni nítorí pé wọ́n tún fẹ́ pa wọ́n lánàá. The same way they wanted to assassinate and kill Dr. Oloye Sunday Igboho on the 1st of July. They are doing the same thing again. And this is why we are saying to the Yoruba people, the people that are behind the atrocity today in Yoruba land are the Yoruba politicians. And if we do not deal with them, they will continue to do exactly. I'm trying to, I think it might be better like this. When we have put there, the sun reflect. So, ìyẹn la ṣe ń sọ fún gbogbo èèyàn ọmọ Yorùbá pé ṣé bí a ṣe máa continue lélẹ̀ tí wọ́n máa threaten wa, tí wọ́n máa rán àwọn assassin, àwọn tó fi pààyàn. Ṣé rí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń wò yìí nísìn? They are all coming down on their way to college, going to study. How do you compete with them by the time they complete a 2-year course, a 3-year course, a 1-year course as a college student? And you as a student, you don't have access to the basic things of life. You as a student in Nigeria, your politicians have actually kept you in bondage. And I am saying again today, that is why we are saying that Nigeria is a shithole country. It's a country with crime, corruption. Nigeria remains the capital poverty of the world. 133 million Nigerians do not have access to food this morning. 133 Nigerians do not have access to education. 133 million Nigerians do not have good health care. And today, the British is still telling you, go and get your PVC. The British High Commissioner representing the Fulani Caliphate is advising the stupid, idiotic Nigerians, they move because there's a lot of sun rail here. They can change now. You can see, Cherry College, Nigeria is not a country. Some of you will say, shut up, come back home. But at the end of the day, I am saying to you, Cherry College, they're all going to school. It is called the College of Haringey Enfield at the Northeast. And a lot of you do not understand why we are saying that Nigeria is a crime scene. Nigeria is at the verge of breakup. Your PVC cannot solve any problem. It is too late for any PVC to rectify the damage that is currently going on in what is known as Nigeria today. Nigeria needs to break up, and it needs to break very, very fast. It needs to break today so that we can save lives. Some of you will cry. I just spoke to one of my big uncle, engineer Adamolekun. Wọ́n ní àwọn sọ fáwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n nílé pé ẹ ṣì máa ṣàlẹ̀ jẹ́. Nígbà tẹ́ bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣàlẹ̀ jẹ́, ẹ ṣe kí ni? Ẹ wo bí bọ́ọ̀sì ṣe rí. Can you see? Can you see? Tabade and sọ fún yín pé this is what they should be putting in place in every part of Yoruba land today. Can you see? Cherry no? Cherry gbogbo bọ́ọ̀sì bó ṣe rí. Cherry bó ṣe cherry system. But instead, wọ́n gbé fáwọn agbèrò. Àbọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ yẹn nísìn cherry bí bọ́ọ̀sì ṣe rí. 307. The bus system. 2. And this is why we are saying that this is meant to be a society. This society ṣe láti rí lélẹ̀. And when some of you that have not traveled out of Nigeria wants to compare yourself with a lot of us that have traveled and see how the society works, this is how we expect the society to work. When people come into the bus, you pay for it. It's not free. But at the end of the day, you get the service. And today, as we continue to tell Nigerians that this shithole country is not helping anybody, it's actually taking us back to the dark age. Nigeria is the only country where we are still running behind the scene. We are not catching up because, hey, Lowo, there's no money in the cup. There's no money in the society. And when people keep saying, hey, but Koiki, what is the way forward? The way forward is, Engineer Adamolekun was telling me, I mean, he says so this morning when I spoke to him. We spoke for like almost 20 minutes. I'm already out again, as you know. And when I go out, I love to show you what it looks like. This is what the British have done for their own people. But yet, for the last 62 years, we cannot even provide basic accommodation like Jakonde. I want to Jakonde, Konicho, see? I want to Jakonde. Sanwó-Olú ò lè kọ́, Ambode ò lè kọ́, gbogbo ilé tó kọ́ pátápátá. Àwọn aráàlú ò lè rẹ́ǹtì ilé yẹn débi pé wọ́n tẹ̀ máa rà á. Níbo nìyẹn ti fẹ́ rí àwọn owó ńláńlá yẹn? Gbogbo àwọn ilé tẹ̀ ń wò, they are very, very old houses. All they've done is they've changed the window. You know, yes, people are paying for services to whatever local government. Mo local government mo wà níbí báyìí nísìn. Ó dà ń pé local government ń fi lò ní àdúgbò yìí. Àbọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ yẹn nísìn. We also have a lot of different local governments in Nigeria, about 774 local governments. But none of those local governments is working. Tàbí sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé ṣé society yẹn, is this the way you want it to be going? They will tell me to shut up. How can you sit in London and tell us? Look at it. Can you see? Can you see how the system works? Can you see? This is why we are saying that ṣé ẹ fẹ́ ru life báyìí? Ṣé ru life báyìí kọ́ lẹ fẹ́? Ẹ fẹ́ máa gun ọ̀kadà káàkiri gbogbo títì, ẹ̀yin náà wo kíni mélòó ni títì tí bọ́ọ̀sì ń lọ lórí ẹ̀, ẹ̀yin náà wo kíni distance títì, ẹ̀yin náà wo right there, ẹ wo bí títì ṣe rí, kẹ wá wo bí bọ́ọ̀sì double decker ṣe ń lọ lórí ẹ̀, nítorí pé títì yẹn dání. Adé máa sọ pé a ní bitumen school kan lélẹ̀ nísìn, gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ti lọ sínú school, gbogbo wọn ti wà nínú school, wọ́n ti lọ́kẹ̀, right? Ẹ wo bí tí bọ́ọ̀sì yìí ń gbà double decker yìí, kẹ wá máa imagine pé kí ló dé tí àwa náà ò lè nírú ẹ̀ ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Is because we are in a country that does not value human lives. Ẹ wo títì bó ṣe rí, ẹ wá máa wonder, so bọ́ọ̀sì ńlá Koiki báwo ló ṣe ń gan rí bíbà tí kò dẹ̀ dà wó. Ẹ wo bí táǹkà bó ṣe ń ṣubú, ẹ wo kọ̀ńténà tó pààyàn lójú ẹlẹ́gbá. Even as at yesterday, there was another one in Oshodi. And when we talk, the idiotic people that have not traveled out of Lagos State, that have not even traveled to Benin Republic, is trying to compare me that have lived in UK for the last 24 years. I came to this country in 1998, like I always tell you. And since 1998, it took me almost 14 years. And now we have got to the bus stop, Timothy Bole. And as you can see, all these buses, they have timing. And yet, you ask yourself, how did these buses operate? It's because there's somebody behind it. It's not God. Stop calling God. Stop this. Thank you, driver. We normally say thank you to our driver when we come up, and there's a free paper. Thank you, driver, for the good job you are doing. You see? And when I come down, this is what the bus looks like. Bus ti mo wà lórí ẹ̀ lélẹ̀. Ẹ wo bó ṣe tó. So ṣẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá ṣé ẹ fẹ́ jayé ṣé ẹ fẹ́ wá ẹ fẹ́ ṣó dìgbà tẹ́ bá ń ṣalẹ̀ jẹ ṣó dìgbà tẹ́ bá ń ṣalẹ̀ jẹ ní títì ṣó dìgbà tẹ́ bá ń ṣalẹ̀ jẹ àwọn èlòmí tuntun wọlé ó tuntun lọ nìyẹn o ní láti sanwó fún dírẹ́bà o máa ti ra owó sórí card system ẹ àbí kó lo travel card ẹ àbí kó lo visa card ẹ ṣé ẹ fẹ́ jayé kẹ́ tó kú ni. Why don't you want to enjoy life before you die? Ṣé gbogbo tá à ń sọ lójoojúmọ́ yìí ṣé kò jẹ́ ìrònú fún yín? And this is a free paper. Omo reason to say free because the people that are paying advertisement for it. Nísìnyí mi ṣe program lójoojúmọ́ and táwọn kan bá ní Koiki, why are you asking for money all the time? This paper is free. And do you know how many they have to produce every day? Paper ten wo is free. Right? It's called the Metro. Free ni láti ọtí mo ti dé Louis. So this is where information iṣẹ́ wọn máa ń polówó iṣẹ́ nínú ẹ̀ and you can see àwọn kan ti polówó ọjà ẹni tó bá fi gba phone. Do you know how much it costs for a 200 gig? A 200 gig will cost you £14 every month. A lot more value. So ẹni tó bá ní irú mobile, let me show you this. So let me give you an example. Ṣọmọ reason tá ṣe máa ní enough data láti ṣe program láti fi bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ it's because it is available. So tó bá wo nísìn ó ní why not get a 200 gig for £14 tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ so tún rí bọ́ọ̀sì kan ló tún dé nísìn ibì kan lélẹ̀ náà ti ń bọ̀ bọ́ọ̀sì kan ló tún dé ìwọ náà máa wá béèrè pé ibo làwọn bọ́ọ̀sì yìí báwo ló ṣe operate ìwọ náà wọ àwọn bọ́ọ̀sì yìí nísìn sórí báwọn bọ́ọ̀sì yìí sórí bó ṣe tó double decker ni double decker là ń pelé sórí pé double decker ni. So ìbéèrè tó yẹ kó máa béèrè ni pé orí títì wo làwọn bọ́ọ̀sì yìí lọ́ fi ń rìn orí títì wo lọ́ fi ń rìn ó ti ẹni sìn sórí UK government sórí nǹkan tó ń sọ UK government jẹ́ sáré tọ́nẹ̀ kò tí ì lọ mo fẹ́ kó wo ìtọ́kọ síbí báyìí UK government every household will get help with energy bill this month wọ́n máa support gbogbo ilé kọ̀ọ̀kan fún energy bill ó tuntun lọ nìyẹn now in tí mo ń show yín tẹ́lẹ̀ sórí tí bá ń sọ pé support KOIKIMEDIA people will be saying that you ask for money too much but it's because I am not running an advert on KOIKIMEDIA. KOIKIMEDIA is being used fully 24 hours 375 days. In the last 3 years we have not done any job. I was doing a job before, I had a good job, but because the engagement of Yoruba nation has literally mean that I cannot go and do any job. And if I have to go and do any job, ṣé inú ibi iṣẹ́ ni máa wà ní máa ti máa ṣe program láti máa fi educate yín ẹ wo gbogbo àdúgbò and the bus has actually parked. He's gonna relax. Driver anything ṣé wọ́n rí ọmọ ará ìsàkọ̀kan lára ẹ̀ kò sọ ọmọ ará ìsàkọ̀kan tó ń disturb ẹ̀ kó wá wo gbogbo environment yìí and ask yourself, don't you want to enjoy this kind of life? This is why we are saying that it is now or never. So when a paper like this, people put advert lele nisin, and they are making money. Media is not cheap. So when we tell you support KOIKIMEDIA so that we can do more, it is not because of anything. And you can see they are doing a replacement something here. Once you check on EBI, that's why there's a traffic light. They will always tell you if they are doing a job ahead. And as you can see there, gas mains replacement. Gas is something that is very, very important. And that is why today, the fighting that is going on between Russia and Ukraine has got to do with gas. And this is why we are saying to our people today, as usual, let us do what is needed now to end Nigeria. But some of you say, no, because you don't end Nigeria. How can you want to end Nigeria? Who are you to want to end Nigeria? Who are you? You, this young boy. Oh, le joko si London come and let's break away from Nigeria. The question then is, are you enjoying what is Nigeria today? Ṣé ò ń gbádùn Nigeria lẹ́ni? Mo kí n dáadáa, ìyá mi comfort, and thank you so much. I saw that very good donation you gave us the other day. Ẹ ṣé gan ni, mo ti send message sí yín. So, kò ń ṣe pé èmi náà lè lọ ṣiṣẹ́, but this is what I do in the last only God knows. I have always been into the media as a journalist. But because of the nature of what we are doing now, is rather to focus now on what we are doing and change the narrative. So let's turn this again around because you see my face all the time. So when you look at all the society, this is a society. So when they say something is a society, you have a shop, a corner shop, you have a mini cab, and you can see the drivers, and they are all registered. And all these houses, some of them are fully paid. People are making money. Some people are just in their house. They are making money because they have the policy. There's a crime in this country as well. Don't get me wrong. But if crime is available, it has to be dealt with locally. And today, the reason why crime cannot be solved in Nigeria is because we are running a fraudulent constitution. Again, this is what I call a society. You can see that they've changed it. It says Thursday. And right there, it tells you when they pick up. This alone is money. I have shown you the post office compared to the one that somebody was showing in Lagos State somewhere in Ikoyi. This is what they call a society. A society where when there's a problem, engineer comes out, they rectify the problem, and it is not free. Everybody must pay for the services. Nigeria cannot grow forward. You know why? And I won't be surprised that these are some of their cars. I'm telling you, there is train called anything. You can see that train. So, right? All these engineers. There's just a lot of job to do. And these are reasons why, you see, we look after the gas pipes in your area. And when you smell gas, you talk to people and they will come and rectify and fix the problem. This is why I come out and tell you that the reality today is we cannot continue to remain in the contraction known as Nigeria. Nigeria does not favor anybody. That is why everybody is trying to run away from Nigeria. And each time I say that we should break away from Nigeria, some of you at home, you get very, very angry. And as you can see, they are fixing some job. These things don't fix anything. Imagine that producer. I'm talking about all this pipe. Imagine that we are the one producing this pipe. And then we can export it to other African countries. We can export it to different parts of the globe. And today, people say, no, there's another train coming, as you can see right now. So when the train is coming, automatically it tells you to stop. Or you go through underneath the tunnel to get to the other side. But if you really don't want to do that, then you have to wait until the train passes through. And this is what we are saying. This is a society. This is the kind of life that we want for our people. And yet, a lot of you do not understand why some of us that have lived outside the country for 24 years, 40 years are saying the shit called Nigeria is not working. And as you can see today, people are working and they get paid. It is not easy job, but they have to get paid because that is the reality. But today, millions of Nigerians are outside. There is no job. You don't have a job. And when we are saying that, I take back country, some of you say, I take back country. So we don't have a country yet. We are working towards achieving our Yoruba nation, our own independent sovereign nation, where people will then bring in their expertise. People will travel down, and if you don't want to wait for this, you can then go under this tunnel, which I'm going to do and come out from the other side. These are engineers. There is a lot of work to be done to fix and rectify the damage in Yoruba land. But today, the idiotic people are saying, oh, no, let's fix Nigeria. Fix Nigeria for who? You can see, no job is easy, but they get paid. Well done, guys. Well done, well done. So now I go under the tunnel. And then this tunnel takes me to the other side. So when we come out and tell you at home, imagine this is Nigeria. All these amugbo àwọn agbèrò wá ti wà ní gbogbo bíbá. Fún wa ní kọ̀kọ̀kọ̀ tó kọjá o lè kọjá lábẹ́ bíbá yìí o. Ọmọ aláyé fún mi ní kọ̀kọ̀ náà. Má jẹ́ lọ má lọ lásán náà fún mi ní kọ̀kọ̀. And that is the shit-o country that we tell that is not working. Once again, my name is Yomi Koiki. And you know what I do best? To educate you and bring to your conscious mind but I just wanted you to see. You can see some people already coming up from there. But the reason why no car is coming through is because they're fixing the road. And like I always say, Nigeria needs to break. If it doesn't break, a lot of you will definitely have to suffer the consequence of the shito country that a lot of you think, hey, Nigeria is the no, shut up. And this, as you can see. So, we are saying that we have a lot of work to do to be achieved. But some of you say, no, Koiki, shut up. Leave us alone. I'm going to be bringing the broadcast to an end in just about a few minutes from now. Oh, Koiki, shut up. How can you live in Nigeria? How can you be telling us to break away from Nigeria? We love Nigeria so much. Well, you might love Nigeria, but Nigeria doesn't love you. There's no way you can say you love Nigeria. Nigeria doesn't love you. Nigeria doesn't care about each one of us. The Nigerian government is the most wicked government as far back as up to 1960. Apart from the regional government that was helping a lot of people. But today, the gullible ones are saying, Koiki, shut up. What is wrong with you? Is it because you are in London? Is it because you are there? No. Yes, it's because I'm in London. Because I know what it takes for a society to work. The contraction called Nigeria is not a society, and don't expect it to work. I told you, I don't drive, but if I have any reason and I want to travel, I can come into this car rental, show them my document, approve it, and take whatever car I want, and I can drive it and then return it, and that's it. There is a lot of opportunity. There is no longer any more opportunity in Nigeria. It does not matter how much your pastor, your imam, your babalawo say, go and pray for Nigeria. Nigeria is now at the crossroad. 23 more days. The question is, who still wants to remain as Nigeria? Hey, Peter Obi is coming to fix it. Oh, shut up your mouth. Peter Obi cannot fix anything. Peter Obi is a criminal. He's also a criminal. Peter Obi is part of the system. And Peter Obi is also working for the British to destroy the Biafra movement. So today, as I leave you in the hands of Eledumare, like I always say, it is entirely up to you to ask for your right. And that right is not something that is given like that. That right will be taken by force. You will take that right. You must take it. It is your right. And don't allow anybody to tell you, oh, no, it's not your right. Oh. No, it is your right to demand and ask. That you can see, the society that works is something that has control. Identity is very, very important. There is no identity in Nigeria. So we don't even know who is who. So that one, postman, we don't even know who is who. Identity, identification. How many people are living with us and we don't even know who they are, Shori? Every one of them, they're going somewhere, Shori. Every one of them. Seat belt, fasting, vehicle is working, not the shit old country called Nigeria. Ilolori Buruku, Ilutoyeka, burn to pieces. Burn it down and we can build a new system that works. Hey, Koiki, shut up. You cannot say we should go and destroy everything. Mumu, is your airport working? Is your road network working? Nothing is literally working. Burn the whole shit old country down, and so that we can build a standard 21st century system that works. What is working in Nigeria? A country where we don't know who is who. A country where you don't even know whether the vehicle that you are inside will be the one that will kill you, like those that died in Ojo Elegba. And today, when we talk, some of you idiots will come online and say, hey, shut up. No, you are the one to shut up, not me. You are the one to shut up. You idiot that doesn't know what it is that is called freedom. Freedom is something that some people fought and died for in this country for me to come and enjoy it. And the next generation, we must also save them and fight. Fight to make sure that we take what belongs to us. The Fulani and the Yoruba politician, mostly the Yoruba politician. I want Yoruba looking at our great senior Kabo. We're going to be winding down in just about a few minutes. Coming allowed to pop up on another boss. I'm always on the move, as you all know. So learn can see. Am I a fooling? Am I a parọ́ fún yín? Am I a tàn yín? Am I a sọ fún yín pé Nigeria máa da ìlú olórí burúkú ní Nigeria? ìlú tí ó mẹ̀jẹ aráàlú ní Nàìjíríà, ìlú òṣì, ìlú mọ̀jọ̀mọ̀jẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn pásítọ̀ tó ń parọ́ fún yín pé Nàìjíríà máa da, they are all criminals. Gbogbo àwọn babaláwo tó ń sọ fún yín pé Nàìjíríà máa da, they are all criminals. Gbogbo àwọn àfáà tó ń sọ fún yín pé Nàìjíríà máa da, every one of them are criminals. Ó yẹ ká sòkò pa gbogbo wọn ni, because there is nothing tó máa da nínú Nàìjíríà. Nigeria is at the verge of breakup. Ẹ ṣé gan ni yàrá Bísí Dáramọ́lá. And this is the best time. Lépo, ẹ kó táyà síta kẹ bọ́n táyà. Lówó, ẹ wò ìyá kan tó fẹ́ bọ́ rẹ̀ sí wòwò. Ìyá àgbàlagbà tó lọ sí bank tó ń bọ́ra sí wòwò. Bàbá àgbàlagbà tó ń bọ́ṣọ. Everybody is not complaining on social media. Àròwó gbà. Shut down the shithole country, and if it needs to burn to pieces, let it burn to pieces. Who cares? Koiki, you can't be talking like that. Well, at the end of the day, you are suffering anyway. Ṣó dìgbà tẹ́ bá ṣalẹ̀ jẹ? Ṣó dìgbà tí ẹ bá ṣalẹ̀ jẹ kó tó burn to pieces? Ṣó ó dìgbà tẹ́ bá ń ṣalẹ̀ jẹ? Ṣó ó dìgbà tí ẹ bá ń ṣalẹ̀ jẹ? À ń sọ fún yín pé the messed up country, àwọn politician yín olórí burúkú like Fẹ́mi Gbàjàbíàmílà, ó tún ti ní kó lọ pààyàn kan nínú ọmọ Yorùbá, ó ní kó lọ pa ọba Ògbóni, ìyẹn Fẹ́mi Gbàjàbíàmílà. They are all criminals. You are waiting for the European Union. The European Union is not going to solve any problem. They will deal with crisis, but they are not going to solve any problem as it is right now. America does not interfere in a sovereign nation. We keep telling you, stop living in illusion that we are a bad country. No, America only intervene when there is crisis. Tí kò bá sí crisis ní Nigeria, we will continue to remind you that exactly that until there's crisis, the international community will intervene. United and Alconia, the crisis. Nobody is going to give you referendum. It's all mirage. Referendum. Yes, we will. What I'm doing now is called awareness, educational awareness. But awareness, support who is going to give you referendum in Nigeria? Are you for real? Nobody wants to let you go. Nobody is going to allow their slaves to go. It is the same process that the British and the America use us for slaves for thousands of years, and they don't want us to go until the slave trade was abolished. Even after the slave trade was abolished, there were still some people that were using us for slaves. And today, we are no longer coming on the ship. I came on the plane, and I was now become a second-generation slave in United Kingdom. So the message is, nobody in any part of the world is going to interfere in our problem until we start burning things down, shut down everywhere, come out in our millions. And I say to you, if the military kill you, you have the right to kill them back under Charter 51 of the United Nations, right to self-defense. You don't have to kill them first. But if they kill you, you have the right to kill them. Don't let anybody fool you. British killed so many people before they survived. Do you know how many people the British killed in Africa? They didn't come with any sugarcane. They came with proper weapon and killed as many people that wanted to disrespect them. British killed as many people. So if the Nigerian soldier kills you, you have the right to kill them back. Kill them back. That is the fact. Don't let anybody deceive you and say, hey, no, if somebody kill you, you have to kill them back. Let me show you this dog. I love dogs, you know. What is the name of our dog? Hello, Cesari. Are you taking it on a, is she or E? E, you taking on a walk? He's going to walk with you. Okay, bye-bye. Bye. Chirino. Dog is going to walk. Why you? Mad people all over the place. Hey, Koiki, shut up. Stop talking like that. No, the British came with a lot of weapon. British came with a lot of heavy weapon to Africa. Bomb wherever they can bomb. Destroy all the kingdom. The Benin kingdom was destroyed by the British government. Mumu people. Hey, Koiki, stop talking like that. Hey, stop instigating violence. You can't stay in UK and be instigating violence. Olori Buruku, mad people all over the place. Who is instigating violence? You want to get freedom. You want to get freedom on social media. You think that you can get a nation, as we are saying, on social media. No. You will force the Nigerian government into a dialogue. That is the only way we can get the hell out of the shithole. And then when we force them into a dialogue, the United Nations will summon what they call the security meeting. The United Nations about to summon security meeting. But what I should say, I am. You think we are not? We are all at risk. Everybody's at risk. I have been at risk for the first 24 years. 14 years, the British did not even recognize that I'm a Commonwealth citizen. Can you imagine that? A Commonwealth citizen that came to this country in 1998 that should be enjoying this country. I was told to go and queue for 14 fucking years. Am I being for using that F word? It's nothing in America and UK, but it's just that we don't know sometimes our children are watching. Sorry about that. Mad people all over the place. Hey, Koiki, you can't sit in, you can be. No, that is not instigating violence. It is a fact of life. You will defend yourself. If you get killed, you must kill them back. It is the right. Why do you think America has allowed people to carry guns? America allowed people to carry guns so that if any intruder come and try to kill your family, as long as they shoot at you, you shoot back at them. Why do you think Americans are carrying guns all over the place? It's because they have the right to kill the person that wants to kill their family. Somebody is coming to your mother's house, raping your mother, raping your sister, raping your daughter, and you look there, you are praying to God. God will swear at you. Mad people all over the place. My name is Olami Koiki. I gotta go now. Got some other things to do. Enjoy the rest of the day as usual. Woto is already activated. Biafra needs to go. Middle Belt needs to go. Blow all the pipeline if you have to blow it. Shut down the airport. Shut down the seaport. Then the Nigerian government will understand that that is the reality. All this one that's in social media, it's ready. When you are ready, when you are ready, you will come out on the road. You will block all the road. Shut, if you like, 100 trailer, fire their tires, shut it down. For 3 weeks, let everybody continue to suffer on the highway. But some of you, hey, Koiki, stop talking like that. We are going to do referendum. Weary. I was listening to somebody say they want to go and do referendum. Referendum in Nigeria. Mad people all over the place. Have a very good morning. Bye for now.